Hey, all you mechanical maniacs, Hurst Quayzar here, and welcome back to Quayzar's Customs. We are doing the Barn Bargains series, and what you see in front of you is this abomination of a skyline. Um, this thing is, I don't know what else to describe it. It's just wow. This is my uh, basically my trash to track car. So down in the description down below, you'll see um, what challenges I've put forth for myself. This one is the trash to track challenge, kind of bouncing off of the RPM Games challenge that he had, going from a level 0 to 5 and building something for the track. So yeah. Uh, and what we have over here is a classic creation, which is basically taking something from the barn and restoring it back to its um, classic glory. So it's you're really rebuilding it back to the way it was. Now I will admit, I did screw up a little bit. All right, for the classic creations, what I should have done, and I'm kind of tightening down the screws of my own rules here, is that you should only replace the parts or buy new parts of parts that cannot be repaired. Any parts that could be repaired need to be repaired, bought and repaired. So for my engine block, when I had the engine block, I didn't have valve covers, right? I should have found valve covers out in the junkyard, and then replaced them. So that's and same with the door. I didn't have a door on it, so I should have been able to get a door, then repair it, and then be able to stick it in there. I did not do that, so I'm going to keep that in mind going forward. So that's what I'm going to do now. Right now, because I am talking about this all, I am going to take this all apart. I'm going to take it over to the body shop over here and take every little piece off here that I can. Well, that door should have been okay, so that's okay. Take the hood off. I think the hood was okay because I did do a little testing with the hood, so I think it should be all right. I'm not sure if the headlights are repairable. That's another thing. But we'll find out here. And engine cover, that needs to be done. Windshield is not repairable, so that's something that I would have to replace, right? Neither are the windows. Windows are not repairable, but they need to be replaced. I think I've take this thing down to about body part. Let's take that off. I'm looking to see if there's anything else in here. Yeah, Dead Bob 777 does a good job of just all these car parts on here. All right, so let's go ahead and repair all of these. So if that's the case, that is what I want to do. So anything that can be repaired needs to be repaired, right? So repairing as much as possible without inflicting too much cost on me. Repairing is so much easier than replacing anyway. At least it's more cost effective. So repairing this is going to cost me 49 credits, but if I were to buy it new, it would have cost me a whole lot more. So actually the glass all the glass I'm going to have to replace. So not a problem. That's what I kind of figured in the first place. And I mean, seriously, if you were restoring a nice classic like this Mustang, you would want to buy new glass for it anyway. You wouldn't want to try to get something out of the junkyard and try to buff all the scratches out of it. Yeah, no, that would not be a deal. So we've cleaned up the body on this thing. So with the classic creations, all I want to do is basically just get something and clean it all up and be able to, that's not going to work. Yeah, so this is going to be a little tough here. So let's go ahead and pop the hood on that. There we go. probably works out a whole lot better. Yeah. Car part 2. Yeah, there's so many small parts to this thing. It's kind of crazy. All that's done. That's done. Hang on, I gotta take that back off because I know that's not going to be right. See, the license plate's only 93%, right? So I've got to... Okay, so let's take that off. Yeah, it's 60%, right? So I'm going to have to replace that. Mirror is good. Mirror is good there. I think I have a left door. I think that's, yeah, 100%. And I believe... Is that 100%? No. So let's take a look here. Okay. Yeah, so like some of this stuff. Chrome's 100%. Let's see, what else have I got here? 100%. Headlight. So the rest of it I need to replace. Including the California license plates, actually. This didn't have any license plates on it, so that's interesting. Or it didn't have any front license plates on it, so that's interesting. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump into the fresh imports, and we're going to buy the pieces we need. But I am going to make a nice profit on this car, actually. If you take a look here, we'll take a look here real quick. Windshield, window, window. Okay, so the body should be, our body should be 100%, right? Yeah, except for the seats. Now, the seats and stuff I cannot do anything with. Yeah, unfortunately, see these seats need to go away. So let's go ahead and pick those up from the interior shop. And where's my interiors? There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a dose of those and one of those. So because I can't repair them, I have to go to, I have to go to the catalog to buy them. So that's where I want to get at. So if there's anything that I have to replace that cannot be repaired, I'm going to have to buy from the catalog. Let's see. FIPTY, including the license plate. This is how crazy I'm going to be with this. So plates. California. Where is California? What was it? Oh, you know what? I'm just going to get 2 of them and buy them. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to have matching plates on the front. So is that 100%? Oh. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so I should have 2 license plates that are 80%. Everything else, okay, so sell all of these. Boom. All right. And I think we're going to be pretty much good with that. All right, so now it's going to be the front end. The front end, I believe, is the only thing left on this thing, except for the exhaust. The exhaust is going to consist of a middle muffler, rear muffler, and what are these things? Let's go ahead and tag those and go ahead and jump into exhaust land here. Let's see. Okay, we're going to pick up 2 of those, right? We'll delete that. And then we're going to pick up 2 middle mufflers and 2 V8 mufflers. There we go. Now let's go ahead and get rid of the garbage that we have underneath here. There we go. Nice and clean exhaust system. Did I have a starter on there? Yes, I did. So we have a nice clean exhaust system on here. Nice and stock. Alright. Again, we're going to get rid of the parts. And then let's tear this down and do the best that we can with the front end. Now, I am crossing my fingers and toes that I can repair everything that's in here. Like the center caps are not repairable, right? You can't repair them. This front wheel hub may be an issue. The cover may be an issue. So we'll see how that plays out. The shock absorbers, they could become an issue. That's for sure. Let's get those out of the way. There we go. So yeah, I may run into a glitch with these, definitely. But that's okay. Bushings definitely need to be, bushings can be purchased, so I'm not worried about those. Inner and outer tie rod ends cannot be repaired, so I'm not worried about those either. That knuckle can be repaired, and that worries me. Okay, let's jump on over to the other side. Now for a car in the barn, these wheels are in pretty bad shape. So what we're going to do is we're going to repair everything we possibly can with this. Oops, come on. And then see what we have to get from the junkyard. Basically, that's what the bottom line is. Because if I have to get it from the junkyard, if I have to repair it, or it can't be repaired, because it's the condition is so low, then I will have to get it from the junkyard. It's like the links, I can get those. The sway bars, they're not even, part of the repairable realm, so those would have to be replaced as well from the catalog. You see where I'm getting at, right? Anything that is a repairable item needs to be from the junkyard or barn and then repaired. Anything that's not one of those items, then we need to purchase from the catalog. So let's see what we can do here. All right, brakes. Now, if I screw up and destroy a piece that was repairable, I'm going to have to go into the junkyard and find it. So that makes this even more crucial that I repair them properly. Whew, that was close. It's almost like a slot machine. My reflexes are not that great. A steering rack is repairable. I did, you know, for some reason I didn't think it would have been. All right, so now with that being said, let's go ahead and take the top wheels and tires apart. Because if the rims can be replaced, they will be. That's going to be my hang up most of all, is if I have to replace a rim. That's going to be really tough, because I'd have to find the size and the type, and that's going to be really tough in the junkyard. So yeah, that's, you know, I'm thinking about my rules, right? They are both repairable, so we'll list. Ooh, this is tough. Oh, I'm getting so lucky on this. Alright, so we got lucky repairing those. Awesome. Alright, so I am going to need, let's sort these by name. Oh, let me take apart the... I don't think any of these pieces can be repaired, but I'm going to take a look here. I don't think they can be. It's like, why even bother, right? Yeah, I mean, let's see. Like the springs, you can't repair them. The caps, you can't repair them. And the shocks, you can't repair them. So why even bother? I have no idea. Alright, so let's go back over here. First and foremost, let's go ahead and get the shock absorbers, because you know we're going to need those, right? Right, so get a dose set of those, a couple of those, and a couple of those. And we'll go ahead and start building those things. So I actually took them apart for nothing. I should have just, you know, kept them together and just got rid of them. Alright, so wheels and tires. What is my tire? 225 vintage chart, 225 60 15. 225 60 15. Two 25 50 16, right? Right. Oh, these are 50s, these are 60s. Okay, so I need to go. Dang, I screwed that up. All right. Two 25 60s. 15s. All right. Let me double check here. 225 60 15. So let's get rid of the 50s. 225 225. Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and mount these bad boys up. Got to make sure that we are within specs of our original car. Now this car is not, if you take a look at it, I love the black, right? But if you look at the original color, the factory color is the, I believe, is that butterscotch color. So we're going to have to paint it back to butterscotch color, which I have no problem with. I think it's a nice looking color. No, people are offended by Fords, but there are certain Fords that I like. I mean, the Broncos especially. I love the Broncos. Those early day Broncos. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and sell that tire. Sell that tire. Alright, what we can't do, let's go ahead and sell the brakes, or the caps and the springs. Have just been easier. Pads, like the those can't be repaired. Wait a minute, no they can be. Yes they can. We have the ability, so we will repair them. Haha. Nice. Okay, so now that we have that, we do need to get a couple of pads. Go through here. Rubber bushings, bearings, and a couple of hubs. Alright, and for that one, let's go into the catalog. Let's open up the shopping list. Oh, wait a minute, let's go. Go suspension, open the shopping list. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this crap. I don't need the brake discs because they are getting repaired. But for the pads, I will need those. Alright, sway bar. Inner tie rod. Outer tie rod. Rubber bushing times 12. 2 links. 2 bearings. And 2 caps. So now we have all the pieces. We have repaired the brake drums. Isn't that cool? We have done it. We have repaired everything. And so we're going to press forward and just go ahead and rebuild this thing back to its glory. Man, you know, the problem is thinking, you know, if like the sway bar, if the steering rack was at less than 15%, I'd have to go looking for a steering rack and repair it and put it in. So that's where it starts getting challenging, is to find those parts for these classic creations and restoring them. That's what it's about, right? It's about restoring the classics. Replacing what can't be replaced or repaired, and then we're good to go. All right. So we've kind of dodged a bullet with this one, right? We were able to repair everything, and brakes. Come on, there you go. Ah, beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I even replaced the license plates. I mean, come on, with the same write-up. So hey, I like the idea that it did match it without me having to figure it out. Did like that. Now, you would think that I would probably save some of these parts for the Skyline, but I'm kind of hardcore on the Skyline, thinking I need to do pure junkyard stuff, and this is from a barn, so I would, you know, to me it'd be kind of cheating to use any parts from the Mustang on the Skyline going forward. So and that goes for any barn find, to be quite honest with you. So I think, are we good here? Let's look at my, got some bushings left. Oh, I've got suspension bushings to put in. There we go. And I got that one. Okay, so what do I have left? I have nothing worthwhile, so we're going to sell off all these parts. All right, I think we are 100% across the board. Let's look at the puzzles here. See if I'm missing anything. Oh, wait a minute. The fuse box. So that's interesting because I don't think you can repair the fuses, but I think the fuse box is repairable. This is going to suck if that gets. Okay, so where's the fuse box? There she is. Okay, so let's go ahead and take all these pieces out. So I don't think you replace these or repair them. We'll see here in a minute. And I need a cover. It doesn't have a cover, so that's going to be our Achilles heel right there. A cover for this box. We don't have the cover. What do we have? That is the only repairable item we have. Jeez. All right. Alrighty, so let's see. I think we have everything. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those bad boys. Alright, let's go into our electronics shop and go ahead and pick these relays up. I can easily just buy a fuse cover, but I think it's a repairable item. Wow. I can't believe that. Okay, for fuse, we need 2 of these. 2 A's. 3 B's. 1 C. 1 A. 2 B's and 5 C's. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I have found a fuse box. But I'll go look here in a second. I have found some ECUs, but I don't think the ECUs are repairable either. Boom, box. Alright, so what do I have here? I have a bunch of fuses and stuff that I haven't found in the junkyard, but I really think it needs a cover too. So, alright, so I am screwed. Okay, so let's sell all these. I don't think I have. So I started doing this, right? So I've got my Nissan trash to track. So I've started collecting parts for the Nissan that I think I need, right? Then I have suspension and brakes, which I've picked up some pieces along the way that were greater than 15% just to have them on hand, just in case I needed them. Electronics, yeah, the only thing I have is the ECU type A. Then I have V8 engine and exhaust. Not a whole lot there. I still have a couple of warehouses to play with. So that's where I'm at, is I am missing a flippin' fuse box. And that's going to be my Achilles heel right now. So what I'm going to do, because I have set these rules and restrictions upon myself, I am going to park you right outside the door. We can go ahead, I'll tell you what, we can go ahead and give her the shop coat. Let's go ahead and give her a paint job, right? So we're going to give her a paint job. We are going to make it a factory color. And we are going to find the livery for it, which I think is... Let's see, what kind of a car are you anyway? You are A Mach 1 Twister Special. So I don't know what the Twister Special is. Let's see here. Nope, none of these colors are going to look good on it. Black with the white. That's interesting. I don't know which one the Twister Special would be, to be quite honest with you. So I'm looking through the liveries to see if something catches my eye. I am not seeing anything. Man, that bright red stripe on an orange car, man. Whew. Okay, let's take a quick look again. What was this? Now, it did have this stripe on it, so maybe we just leave it at that, shall we? Let's go ahead and paint her up and then do the Twister Special. I don't know which one it would be, though. It would be that one. Nothing special with it. It is a gloss paint job. So we're going to paint it as it is, as it came out of the junkyard. Not necessarily the original, but as we brought it out of the junkyard. So there we have it. We're going to put that bad boy right there behind garage entrance number 2. So beautiful car. We're still looking for a we're looking for a cover. All right, so for my inventory, what we have here, shopping list. Make sure we have our. Let's clear off the shopping list. Okay. For engine pieces, we need manifold cover, exhaust, windshield wiper, reservoir, filter, overhead, air filter, oil filter, brakes, brake servo. Yeah, we need mufflers and a cooler. I think we are good. All right, so and let's take a look here. So this is what I've got right now. The front tires on this are in horrible shape. I've got one rim back here that's in horrible shape, and I have a so I've got a brake and a cap. Okay, hang on. So yeah, exactly. You see what I'm going with this, right? So I've got a few pieces back here that are in sad shape that need to be replaced as well. So we are going to grab a bar. I think I saw one brake cap. So we're gonna get that and one brake caliper. What are the wheels? The wheels, you know, I'm not gonna worry about the wheels right now. Okay, so what is my list? This is my list right here of parts I need to get. That fuse box cover A, if I can get one and replace it and fix it with that. I'll put it on that Mustang and I will be done. Let's go for a tour, shall we? Alright, I will say this. If I find another Nissan out here, that bad boy's coming home with me. Because I'm tired of trying to search for parts. I have searched this junkyard time and time again, and I am not finding anything for the BU 2T engine. It's just absolutely nuts. See, like, I'm finding carbon fiber parts. I found a lot of carbon fiber parts for it, but you know, nothing of worth that I can use. So we'll go through here one time. We'll see if we can pick up any parts. Look at that V8 block right there, 16%. I should pick that bad boy up. I'm going to probably kick myself in the butt, but I'm trying to keep my cash flow, or trying to keep as much money as possible. Ignition coil, definitely going to pick that up because ignition coils are hard to come by. GTR Sun Racing, that's a different fin than what I have on the back of it now. And that's a different rear fender, but it's Sunline Racing. I'm not gonna pick that stuff up. That's just like nice stuff I'd like to have, right? For the most part, I believe, I didn't look, but I think most of my body parts are in good shape. I think my interior needs to be replaced because it's not 15%. And that's the point. I've got to make everything at least 15% or above. Now, 15% is vital for the car, for the engine itself, because you have to have at least 15% for it to even start. So, with that being, kind of like the foundation of it all, I'm going to just, everything has to be 15%. That's just the way I'm going to roll with it. So it does take a lot of patience to go through this stuff and have a list. A list is vital. So make sure you have a list. There's a Crown Victoria. And I've even thought at this point, I need some stuff on the bottom of it. I need all the caps and crankshaft caps, and I haven't been able to find any of those either. Those are like far and few between. Can't find any of those. So, man, if I find those, I'm definitely going to pick them up. So we'll fly through here as quickly as I can. I don't mean to bore you with all these. The search is on, man. The search is on. 13%. That wouldn't have fit anyway. Yeah, every once in a while you'll see a 90 plus percentage part in here. Not often, though. Not really often. Rear spring, 16%. I'm thinking I'm going to pick that up. Front drive axle head. Nope. Man, I haven't seen any cars in here either. Tokyo Police. Stock Tokyo Police. I actually have one over in the parts. See if you saw that. So I do actually have one. It's 14% anyway, so wouldn't have been a big deal. I wouldn't have purchased it. That's the problem. Yeah, nothing there. Man, I can't believe I've not run into any cars in this junkyard. Man, crankshaft bearing cap, 12%. That doesn't help me out any. Damn, okay. So you can see where my frustration lies, right? Trying to find those. But I have basically told myself if I can find a car in here that's intact. Oh, a barn find. I will always take a map. If I can find a car in here that has the oil pan on it, right? And that's going to be the key, is the oil pan. Then I'll purchase it. Hopefully it's not more than what it's worth. And that'll be the other piece of it too. If it has to be worth my while. Okay, I'm going to pick up that muffler. I don't want to lose money on it. Bottom line, I'm not losing money on a junk car, so. Nothing. I have been through here so often. And even though I have, I'm sure I'm missing a junk pile somewhere. So if you see one, hey, hit me up down below. Let me know where the hell I'm missing it. Wish I knew what seats were in that stupid thing. I need oil pan, definitely. Man, I am not having any luck with the GTR today. And I mean, there have been some days I've walked out of here with absolutely nothing. Not even a barn map. So yeah. Those days happen. Those days definitely happen. Alright. Any cars back there? No. Another thing I've found hard to find is the fuel filter. I have not seen but maybe one fuel filter, and that was at 10%. I mean, it was stupidly crazy. Crazy low. Nothing. And I'm not seeing nothing here. Yeah, what was that? 19%. I think that's the Infinity taillights. I'll go ahead and pick that up because I don't know what mine are. That's on there now, but it's a pretty cool setup. All right, so check this out. Doesn't have an oil pan. So if it doesn't have an oil pan, then you know that there's some missing parts underneath there, which kind of sucks. This is a Lancer running a dual overhead cam 4x4, so that's not going to help me out any at all. It would have if the oil pan was on it. I could probably snatch some rod caps and crankshaft caps on it, off of it. So yeah, oil pans, dime a dozen. I can't find the one I need. Go figure. Exhaust manifold for a V8. Man, this search in here is just awful. I so long for the pieces for the engine too. It's a BUT or BU2T, the turbo version of it, but I cannot find any parts for it. I have found very little parts for that engine. Actually, I found a few parts of the engine off of a Supra. So I was able to pick up a Supra that had the same type of engine, and I was able to get some parts off that. That's how far I've gotten with this so far. And that's it. But it did come from the junkyard, so I pretty much counted it. I will tell you this, I have been tempted have been tempted to step into the Kowalski Salvage Yard and find myself one of these cars and just strip it down, because you can get a hold of a decent, a fairly decent. Did I pick through that already? I think I did. A fairly decent car, a 1 or 2 star car. It has some decent parts on it, and you can just strip it off and play it on here. But my goal is to build a car from the junkyard. Trash to track. So that's, I may have shot myself in the foot, especially with the Mustang. Jesus. Can't find a cover for it. Headlamp I don't need. What do we have over here? Oh, see. Okay, so does this have... See, like, even though this is a V8, I could take... Yeah, I could take it off, but the oil pan's not on it. Even the oil pan's not even on there, so it's not even a thing. Not even something to be entertaining about. What do we have here? This is a side mod, 1969 Camaro. It's not even, doesn't have anything in it. Wow. I am running out of luck here. So not seeing a whole lot. Which, well, let's face it. I was hoping we would find something nice piece out here. Suspension arm. I'm going to pick that up. The suspension pieces that I found are going to be a little odd to find. Okay. So I will be picking up odd pieces here and there, but I was hoping to find another Nissan in here, but I guess not so much for that idea. That's for the 31. That's not going to work. 2 more pieces of scrap over here, and I will be done. We'll head back into the shop. Nothing there, and nothing there. Yeah, good grief. No parts. Alright, so we're going to take these parts. Yeah, with these parts. Let's see, okay, so what do I have here? Okay, barn location, we're going ahead and accept that. Spring, let's go ahead and what we will do here is suspension and brakes. Suspension, brakes, go with the exhaust, that in there. Electronics, I guess I'm going to put the ignition coil in there. Trash to track. Yeah, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to take all these pieces and see what we can do here. So those are all the pieces that I have collected over the past few days. I do not have an intercooler. Do I have a pulley? No. Alright, let's go ahead and lower this down. I do have some engine pieces, so let's... So I believe I do have a cover. It's 18%. We'll go ahead and bolt that in. I have slowly but surely been putting this together, and I figured I'd stop and wait till I got on camera to finish this up. I got an A. Alright, that's cool. Coils cover I do not have. Yeah. I do not have that timing cover. Nope. Crankshaft pulley I don't have. Oil filter. Nope. Nope. Starter I do not have. I need a starter. Air filter I do not have. Yes. Nope, I don't have that. Or the fuse box aid cover. So I think I am about out of ABS pump. No. Okay, so much for that. For body parts, I have the Tokyo Police. Oof, that's a bright ass blue. Holy crap. Do I have a rear window? All right, cool. Rear bumper, I do have that, so that's all awesome. Okay, so what is this? Okay, so I have 19%. What is that? Oh man, no. Oh, it's blinding me. Okay, so not that. Okay, we'll go with that. I do have a matching side to this, but this one is a little bit better. But we'll match it up. That's a 16%, and that's 38%. We'll just match it up. Okay, so what else do I have in here? I have an engine cover, which I don't want to put on. Ooh. Fuel tanks. Well, I found some fuel tanks, believe it or not. There we go. So, fuel tank C, fuel tank. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I had fuel tank B. Damn. I really thought I had fuel tank B. Okay, I don't have fuel tank B. Damn. Okay, so that doesn't go in. I have a few pieces here that may be a little bit... Okay, so if I were to... Let's see here. Let's see, alternator. I have two, so I'm going to put a better one on there. Water pump pulley. Okay. I'm going to get rid of that water pump pulley. I'm going to get rid of that alternator. See what I have here. We got a cover that may be worthwhile getting rid of. Okay. So power steering pump, I thought I had a better one. Yep. Okay, so that's 36%. Belt, 38% better shape. B roller, 39. Got so slightly better, not much though. I4 pulley, and I think I got a I5. Okay, so that's going up there. All right, so cover done, pulley done. That's done. I6 crankshaft pulley. Nope, I can't use it. That I have to use later. That later. That has been replaced, but that has not. All right, where's that ECU? ECU B. Okay, we do have that. So we're slowly but surely putting this bad boy together. Fuel rails, stock window. I don't have the stock window here because look at this, right? I go to add, and there's the window up there. What the hell? It's up here. I don't know why. I'm going to replace this door eventually and figure that out. But yeah, so I'm going to keep that. The stock engine cover is only 2%. That's going to go bye-bye, so we'll get rid of that. The fee spec, I believe that goes back here somewhere. There we go. So that goes there. Okay. So we can't do nothing with that. Maybe we can replace this wing. Let's because of the two wings, even that's 19% is a little bit better, and it's a little bit, well, yeah, whatever. I thought it was a little lower. We'll go ahead and dump that out. Stock taillight, I'll keep it in case we get others. I can't do anything with the fuel rail because I just don't have the parts in there yet. Don't think. Let's stick the fuel rail in there somewhere. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, so not a big deal. But I do have some exhaust pieces, so let's go ahead and gather up into that inventory. Where's my exhaust? Okay. Middle muffler and a rear muffler. I believe that's all I need. Yeah, middle muffler and rear muffler. So we were slowly but surely putting this back together. All right. Let's see, any other parts that we have over here? I don't think so. Electronics. I've got engine coil over there, suspension and brakes. That's one thing I'll have to take a look at because I'm going to have to. I know I've got some pieces back here, but I think I'm going to play around with it first. All right, I think that's. I'm going to call it a night. So we're getting a little bit closer with the skyline. Not a whole lot closer, as you can tell. But little by little, we're getting there. So we do have some issues back here. We have a bushing we can replace. We have a brake servo that needs to be replaced. We know that. One of the tires need replaced. Shock cap, I think I have that. Drive axle, brake caliper, a rim I have to replace. Sway bar B in the rear, and a couple of tires. So yeah, of that, there's a few things we need to take care of. The trunk's in sad shape. Rear left fender is in bad shape. Both the seats and both the front and left fenders are in bad shape. But I'm keeping them on there for right now until I can get something going. So then we have a couple more pages of stuff to get. Crazy. All right, so that's where we stand on the track to trash, or trash to track challenge. And what I'm thinking about doing is after I get this thing kind of at the track, I'm thinking honestly about just overhauling it all together and making it a beautiful glorified piece and may keep it. I don't know. All right, so that's what we're going to do for right now. I think we are done. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Thanks again, and hopefully I'll have some more pieces for you the next time you come around. Until the next time, wish me luck from the Junkyard gods as I go out again and search for pieces. Until later, this is Hurst Quayzar saying goodnight, and I am out.